He called me earlier. He's like, yo, when you spar, I'm gonna come to the gym. I'm like, I'm gonna spar at 4 o'clock. I really didn't think he was gonna pull up, but he pulled up. It means everything, his advice and listening to him in the ring. He calling out little shit. I'm trying to make sure I do what he say, so a hell of a blessing to have Bud, Floyd, all these guys backing me, and I appreciate them. I'm just trying to keep pushing and keep getting better and better.
But the most skillful fighter at 135 would be hands down Shakur Stevenson.
Fresh off an intense training session with one of boxing's most technically gifted fighters, Floyd Mayweather finally broke his silence, and his words are already sending shockwaves to the boxing world. After spending time in the gym with Shakur Stevenson, the legendary Mayweather offered rare, unfiltered insight into what he saw behind closed doors. From footwork and ring IQ to discipline and mindset, Floyd's first comments hint that this wasn't just another casual workout, but a moment that could signal something much bigger for Shakur's future and the sport itself. Stevenson has been training with exceptional intensity as he prepares for his upcoming showdown with Teofimo Lopez. Every day in camp, Stevenson has pushed himself physically and mentally, sharpening his skills, adjusting to weight gain, and perfecting his movement and timing to match Lopez's power and aggression. He's been sparring with elite partners, even working with stars like Terrence Crawford to simulate the challenge ahead, and adding strength work to build more power in his punches. Stevenson has shown his full commitment by even skipping holiday celebrations to stay focused on preparation, keeping his body conditioned and his mind locked in on victory. His dedication reflects a champion determined to rise to the biggest test of his career.
He told me, all right, here we go, so... Let's fight.
Paulie Malignaggi has pointed out that Teofimo Lopez often faces sharp criticism and is sometimes underrated in the build-up to big fights. And a big reason for that, he says, is the spotlight Shakur Stevenson enjoys in boxing. Stevenson attracts more media attention, boasts a larger fan base, and generally command higher visibility, which can leave Lopez in the background despite his considerable abilities. Lopez brings explosive power, speed, and real championship experience to the table. But Stevenson's profile and narrative momentum sometimes overshadow those strengths. According to Malignaggi, this imbalance in attention can skew how fans and analysts talk about each fighter's credentials. Still, he stresses that Lopez's skill set and accomplishments demand respect, and underestimating him, especially in a fight against someone like Stevenson, could be a serious mistake inside the ring.
Because Teofimo is at his most dangerous when he's counted out. And this is going to be one of those fights where he's going to be counted out. Because Shakur is looked at by and large as the guy who can dominate boxing in this generation, right? It's just a matter of him getting the opportunity. I myself have felt that he's the guy who could and should be dominating boxing if he gets the right matchups. But bro, this is one of the rare matchups, if not maybe the only matchup, where I feel like it's a big threat here to Shakur. And then they would all come undone only because of this reason. Teofimo Lopez, we've seen him at his best, but he typically brings out his best characteristics when he's back against the wall and he's counted out. And he's going to be counted out in this fight. By and large, people are going to side with Shakur in this fight to win the fight because he's the more consistent fighter, he's the more class fighter overall, and he's just so damn good. But Teofimo has a way, when you're so damn good and he knows you're so damn good and everybody feels like you're going to beat him, There's just something about Teofimo, man. He brings out a different level and somehow supersedes that guy who is that damn good. I've seen it. We've seen it already. I'm not saying anything that anybody else hasn't already seen. Okay, I'm just stipulating it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know who wins this fight because again, your better head says Shakur, but then you think about Teofimo. Again,
He's got the X factor.
What I just explained.
He's got the talent to
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
Shakur is extremely talented and could be the face of boxing as far as being that good and being that dominant, even though no matter how good you are. But this is one of the rare fights where you can get beat. And I don't ever want to hear any of you tank nut huggers that he fights one Uber driver after another. If Shakur Stevenson loses this fight, I don't ever want to hear any of you saying, oh, well, what about Shakur now? Tank this, tank that. Tank fights the guy that delivers my pizza. He fights the guys in the back.
Lamont Roach's observation about Shakur Stevenson highlights just how effective Stevenson is at controlling the ring through precision and strategy. Stevenson isn't just fast. His footwork and timing allow him to anticipate punches before they land, putting him in a position to dictate when and where the action happens. This lets him set the pace, stay composed, and avoid unnecessary risks, while waiting for the perfect moment to counter by combining sharp movement with mental patience and adaptability. Stevenson creates openings that few opponents can exploit, showcasing not just physical skill, but strategic intelligence and maturity. Against a fighter like Teofimo Lopez, that measured approach and ability to manage distance and rhythm could be a defining factor in how the fight unfolds.
Who else?
He did beat Loma, who's arguably at the time considered one of the best in the world.
He did, and that was a hell of a performance too. A hell of a performance too. So yeah, I mean, I think he's hit or miss. You got to think he got stuff. He a little cuckoo too. Like he has like a little mental lapses every once in a while. Look at the Kambosos fight. Like that's a fight that people would never expect Kambosos to win, and he won a grueling match against him as well. So I just I don't know. I don't think he can get it done against Shakur when it comes to like because it's going to be just a skill match.